Legacy of the Dark Knight. Alrighty. Ugh. Ugh. Tired. Really am. Hi, Grease. Really am tired. Millie knows this as a fun fact, because I just told her that 10 minutes ago. But, so last night I stayed up. So last week this happened to me, and this week I stayed up because I didn't have work the next day. And then I got woken up from my slumber by my job, begging me to come in because they got fucked over by something that Amazon did to them. And same thing happened to me today, where I was up last night until like 5 a.m. or something like that, instead of the usual 3. And then they called me, and they were like, hey man, we need a little help. Mind you, they didn't call me at 9. So instead of getting 4 hours of sleep, they called me at like 10, so I got 5. Ooh, big deal. But, hi Bleep the Boop. Hi Lazy Otaku. Hello Colton. Hello Grease. So they called me at like 10 o'clock today and asked me to come in, but I only got like 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Hope your day was better today. I mean, I wasn't struck by a moving vehicle, but I don't know. Today wasn't a bad day. The only bad part about today really was the fact that I am now very sleep deprived, and odds are that I'm going to once again miss one of my stream days because of how I've chosen to live my life. Such is life. What are you going to do about it? You know, unfortunately. Sorry for not joining last night. I had a toothache and still do. That is okay, Bleep. I mean, you are not the one talking on the stream, but that is fine. I will not judge you. Yeah, sorry, I haven't been acting on your streams lately. I've been having a lot of IRL. This is okay. Listen, I'm here. I'm chilling. You guys don't have to show up. Which, that's not an invitation for you to stay home, for the record, and miss every stream, you bitch. It is up to you people to replace Amazon so I can quit my job. I'm joking, partially. But it is okay. You are allowed to miss stream. I miss my own streams. It is fine. I am not going to hold that over you and be like, oh my god, you didn't show up to every single live? What is wrong with you? You animals. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but like, I don't care. Like, you got life. I got life. Such is life. I like how Twitch just fucking hid that message. I may not be the one talking, but I do enjoy watching your streams, and your voice is relaxing, no homo. Why not full homo? I feel bad for you, Nobes. Are you still tired? I thought you wouldn't stream today. Oh yeah, no, I'm exhausted, dude. And also, hi, Lindsay. I'm like I was just saying, I stayed up later tonight, or last night, because I didn't have work today. And so I figured, oh, you know, totally easy.
I can't use this.
You know, I can enjoy staying up a smidge later, only to then get woken up by my job. And then they asked me to come in. So, there went that. My plans of sleep had been dashed. You didn't have to say... No, I didn't have to say yes. Mini kit! Thank you, bitch. Give me my son. Thank you. No, I didn't have to say yes, but they told me that, you know, they got screwed over, and they begged me to come in. And so I said yes. I am aware I did it to myself. Not really, but that I did. Train. I've been wanting to do this. I've been hoping that I had the ability to do push-ups as Batman. Benton, you come in extra crispy. God, I wish. Nice. Dude, I'll tell you about the fucking IRL drama going on. I mean, oh, I should. I mean, you're welcome to. You don't gotta, but, like, you're welcome to. It's really funny that he's running on a treadmill that has bricks that aren't moving. Nice. JJ is here. JJ! Mwah. God damn it, not this again. I may not be the one talking, but I do enjoy watching your streams. Oh, I already read that. Sorry, I just read that for my own catharsis, you know. Obviously. Hold on. Shit's fucked. I moved my cables in between last stream and now while I was watching Resident Evil, and now all my cables are overlaying each other. Hey, things could be worse. At least you're not sick, fighting in a war, or dying. You know, yes, it could be worse. Could be better, but could be worse. I could be a trillionaire or a billionaire. I could be Elon Musk's son. Life could be better. Mind you, I love my father more than I love Elon Musk. But I could have Elon Musk money. I could have that, but I do not. Fuck, I forgot to join the RE Vendetta stream. Yeah, you missed out. It's still not like the best movie ever made, but it was pretty good. I liked it. It's probably the best Resident Evil movie we have watched so far. Okay. Main mission? Main mission? Okay. Clearly that one's not open. Clearly that one's not open. Wow, that's the closest one I have. Yo, 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 Tuto. Hi, Jaja. One saying just kidding now, just say JJ. Or JK. JK! I was actually looking forward to that. Well, there's unfortunately no archive for it. I will say, though, I am deeply shocked that the water actually was relevant to the plotline of the movie. Because that would put you at risk of being invited to the Forbidden Island. That shall not... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he actually was ever invited. Or at least, like, he was gonna be, but, like, then he was just too autistic to be invited. Which is kind of funny, if you ask me. And also, I'm sorry, but an invitation is... I can live with that. It's the going there, that's the problem. So he got to see the women in the wedding dress. I did. Even though, like, the story doesn't make any sense. So if you haven't seen Vendetta, it's actually really interesting because they decided that, like, the story follows the A virus, which, like, great, another fucking alphabetical letter. Just like the fucking liberal... just like the liberals and their fucking LGBTQ, where you're gonna eventually have the whole fucking alphabet. You got the fucking G virus, the C virus, the T virus, the A virus. You're gonna have the whole fucking alphabet by this. So anyway, enough of that joke. But now you got the A virus.
If you want to travel around faster, you can open up that nearby wine tunnel.
But interestingly, the A virus is like 3 viruses in one. It just gets really stupid because they decide that, like, the main villain came up with, like, this really pretty good idea for, like, domination or whatever, like, making the world suffer.
Incoming crime alert. Looks like a disturbance in Old Gotham South.
But then he just randomly decides... How does this work? He just randomly decides to, like, start fucking up. And he also decides to, like, make the virus more potent, which also, like, fucks it up. Because now, I don't know. You would have to watch the movie, I guess, a little bit to understand. But the whole point is that he's meant to have, like, full control over the virus. And he's able to control who turns into a zombie, control who gets cured, control everything. And then he just wants to turn Rebecca into the ultimate zombie that he can't control anymore. I don't know, it's a weird movie. But it's probably the best of the Resident Evils that we saw.
Not that anyone could accuse you of slow driving.
Can you please not spoil the movie? Well, too late. How am I, Brian? Or how is Brian? Why is there... What? There's a zebra? I liked it, and Leon was in it too. So true. Ow. Had to miss the middle part because of work. I mean, the middle part you didn't miss, like, too much, admittedly. Like, the middle part was essentially just, like, a kidnapping plot. Like, you kind of showed back up that...
We were just getting acquainted, too.
You saw the main plot, like, the plot setup, and then you got to see the payoff. You trying to platinum? No, I'm just playing the game. I'll maybe platinum it, like, sometime off of stream, but I'm not fucking platinuming this game on stream. That's not happening. Lego games are way too long to platinum on stream.
I'll get some use out of this.
Also, I may not be the one to... Dude, I should tip... Like, one of those voices that you can just put you to sleep. Oh, well, thank you, Bleep the Bleep. I think it could be worse. I'm literally being harassed / stalked by my neighbor, coworker, ex-friend. Just have sex with her and disappoint her.
Ready to put your mind to the test again?
That'll fix it. Resident Evil has too many viruses to keep up with. So true. Kevin. I would want to be kidnapped by a hot, crazy lady.
Incoming crime alert. Anyone available, head to Old Gotham North. A citizen is in need of rescue from some bad guys. Over.
Listen, you can, you know, come at me for my takes, but you can't say I'm wrong. I'm not hot, but I am crazy.
We certainly put them in shape.
Got it, so you're the kind of person who watches the movie Obsession and then looks at their boyfriend and goes, that's literally me. I don't think that movie's even in theaters anymore. I gotta go see it. If it still is, that is. I never seen it. No, it was more like...
If you want to travel around faster, you can open up that nearby wine tunnel.
Damn, bitch. Where the fuck are you? 8,000 miles away.
This is dispatch. We're seeing activity at Old Gotham West. Bad guys treating the town like an after-party hotel room. Over.
Hello there. Hello, Branzy. Amazing advice, Nobes. I don't think that'll work, though. Why? You think he'll do too good of a job? That you won't be disappointing enough? Just, hey, where do you live? I mean, like, I can, like, wear a disguise, pretend I'm you. I'll get the job done. If you're afraid that you won't,
next time.
I'll get the job done.
Just like that.
I can disappoint a woman like nobody's business. Hey, you can't blame me for going through some rabbit holes that I came by on accident. Imagine how powerful Evelyn would be if she controlled all the mold that is in the world. I hate Evelyn. Evelyn is such a lame concept. I'll die on this world. I'll die on that hill. I think she's so cool when she's just like... Actually, I don't even think she's cool ever. I think that RE7 is so much better when it's just like a tragedy that happens to the Bakers. Like a natural event. And not like, oh, a bioweapon. infects innocent family in downtown Louisiana. Ah! Downtown Louisiana. Also, Lindsay, thank you for the heart me. God damn it. Robin? Wife, I need you to be replaced by my son now, thank you. Wait, insert. Oh, not this again.
This is
Oh, God damn it.
Activity in Newtown. Looks like a bad guy skirmish is breaking out. They can't do that. Over.
Bad guy skirmish. It's almost like the exact same puzzle. But now, where's the other battery pack? Here it is. Of course, bro. I live in downtown Louisiana. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not. Nope, Batman. Which Robin is this? This is, Dick Grayson. Of the Flying Graysons. Hey, you can't blame me. I have no doubt. Call it what you want, but it's good that RE7 brought back the series after RE4, 5, and 6. Oh, and the Revelations game. First of all, Revelations is fucking good. Revelations 1, though, not Revelations 2. And RE7 is pretty mid. It's actually, like, it's so funny, because RE7 is actually both pretty good. Like, not the best, but it's pretty good. And also complete dog shit. It's like the most insane Resident Evil. But then again, is this the new Lego Batman? This is indeed the new Lego Batman. RE7 is such a headache sometimes. Yes, literally everything after you walk out of the main Baker house, which is like 80%... Oh, I was really hoping I could, like, loop-de-loop that. Everything that's like 80% of the game. But I will admit, Marge is just not as interesting as...
There's an Alpine Industries tunnel entrance nearby.
Mr. Baker. I said Marge. Her name is Margaret. Marguerite Baker is just not as interesting as Jack Baker. And none of them, or all of them, are more interesting than Lucas Baker? Whatever the fuck his name was again.
Until my break's over. Sorry, I am a tourist.
I hate you. Really funny, though. Yeah, I don't mean it in a bad way, but yeah. I loved RE7, but I hate how people say RE7 revived. I mean, they're kind of right, though. RE6 kind of killed Resident Evil. Which also, RE6 is just an extension of RE5, which is just an extension of RE4. But we, you know, people aren't ready to have that conversation. People are just, they are never ready to admit the consequences of RE4. They will sooner club you half to death before they're like, yeah, maybe RE4 could have been better in a few places. It's really strange that this game decided to go with, like, player 1 always gets Batman, and player 2 is the guy who has to be a bitch and play as every other character, just to solve puzzles.
Well, here we are.
Why no? Did this only last for a set amount? Oh, I didn't solve this problem. How do extinguish flame? Well, that was never taught to me, but okay. I just think it's annoying how RE7 is referred to as, like, the scary Resident Evil when there's literally nothing scary about it. The only thing that's, ooh, scary is that whatchamacallit. The only thing, scary about RE7 is, oh, there's bugs, and oh, there's like, ugh. You lift a pot lid, and cockroaches,
Look at that! My work here is done. You're welcome, people of Gotham.
Number one rule in LEGO games is player one is always the main character, and player two is always the bitch. So true. It is just always funny to me. Speaking of Resident Evil, it just reminds me of Resident Evil Revelations.
I can't rest until the city is safe.
Resident Evil Revelations 2 is the definition of a LEGO game. That whole game is literally just one player gets to actually play the game, and the other person gets to play a gimmick character. The Hippodrome. If there's not a moment where there's a villain that's a hippo, I'm gonna be very upset. I will die on this hill, but Mia should have died. I agree. Especially after, finishing... whatchamacallit? Evil Within. And seeing, like, how good of an ending that could have been. I'm right there with you.
If you want to make traveling around the city a bit quicker.
I mean, I'm kind of happy that Ethan got his ending. Because he's actually one of the rarest Resident Evil characters that actually got a fucking ending. Like, they still refuse to give Leon or Chris or anybody an ending. But they gave Ethan an ending, and for that I'm thankful. It just could have been a better ending. Zombie Legos. When can we get a Resident Evil zombie game? I mean, Resident Evil zombie game. Resident Evil Lego game. That's what we need. Oh my god, fuck me. I hate that bit. Oh my god. Tell me how you really feel. Tell me, did you like Skylar White when you watched Breaking Bad? Why is Batman doing, like, somersaults now? Has he always been doing that? Oh, there it is. It's weird that these things don't get lit up. Bingo.
Glad I can help set things right.
Unlock all fast travel points.
That's
Woohoo!
it. Your forefathers' dream of a functioning modern underground transit system may not have turned out exactly how they planned. At least it's getting some use now. Well done.
Why don't I like Rev 2? Two reasons. Two primary reasons. Well, actually, it's kind of like three primary reasons. The third reason is that, like, I just don't like the story very much. But it's two primary reasons, for the most part. Reason number one, it's essentially just a bootleg Lego game. One person gets to play as the main character, and the second player just gets to play as the bitch. Ow. So, like, when you play as Moira,
That all you got?
all you do is shine a flashlight or, like, run up behind an enemy and club them over the head. But because if you play alone, then you don't even ever have to touch Moira. And when you're playing as Barry, then the only time you ever have to touch the little girl... the only time you have to ever play as the little girl, okay? The only time you have to play as the little girl in the game, in the video game, is when you have to notice the weak point. The only... There's no good way of saying this. The only time you touch the little girl is to find the weak points. I said it as a joke, just to see how bad it would really sound. It sounds as bad as you think it's going. The only time you would ever play as that little... the second player character is to find the critical shot points. There's no good way of talking yourself out of this one.
For the East End. Citizen is fending off a wannabe thief. Over.
Just stop talking. So, yeah. So, Rev 2, long story short, RE Rev 2, it's just a Lego game that's kind of boring. because all it is just one person actually gets to play the game, and the other guy is just a gimmick. And 2, it's just overly long, and you just play through an area as Claire and Moira, and then you immediately play through that exact same section as Barry 5 seconds later. And then, like, there's also additional things. Like, I think that there's puzzles that the game doesn't even really explain to you are puzzles that judge whether or not you can get certain, like, upgrades when you're playing as Barry, because, you know, you have to change things in the past, and depending on how you play as Claire, you might be able to get a certain upgrade thing as Barry, but you have no idea how to... You have no idea about those until you play as Barry, and then you say, oh, fuck. Which you could see that as replayability, but I just see that as lame. In my own personal, humble opinion. I have arrived. Oh, thank God. I understand what you mean, Nobes. She's like an angel. I wonder how you'll break the game today. Oh, dude. Trust me, I'm gonna break it somehow. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of A, when, and B, how. Alright. Adds an extra bar of focus. While dodging over, aim a counterattack, throw, jump over... For a few seconds after... We're gonna go with that one. Moira was bad. Listen, Moira is my type, tragically. It's not good for me, but... But that being said, she is also incredibly fucking annoying. Oh. For rent to let. Is this, like, Catwoman's hideout? Well, I mean... Sorry, I didn't see you were watching the movie till I was in the middle, so I didn't want to join. Fair enough. You're okay. And what was it? Actually, reason number 4 why I don't like Rev 2 is because it's one of the Resident Evil games... Was it the first Resident Evil game that decided to have multiple endings? I'm not certain. But it was one of the ones that set that entire, like, trend going. And I hate that trend. Because, ironically, every single Resident Evil that has multiple endings does not need multiple endings. And yet, the one Resident Evil that would have benefited a lot from multiple endings, being RE8, is the one that fucking didn't get multiple endings. Like, even Resident Evil 9, that has no business getting multiple endings, got multiple endings. But not Resident Evil 8, which absolutely should have had multiple endings. Oh, God. The sad part is, as I'm getting further and further removed from Resident Evil, like, as just the days casually pass by, I start to forget some of my opinions about Resident Evil, which is tragic. And to think, I still want to make that video about what I think about all of them, and now, slowly my opinions are being diluted with time. Well, not even diluted, just washed away by the sands of time. What second-player RE character isn't annoying? Fair enough. Outbreak had multiple endings. Outbreak doesn't fucking count.
How are my favorite Cape Crusaders? Good?
It's all the same ending, except with just mildly different lines of dialogue.
Something you might like. In the field, spatial awareness training.
I wanted Robin to complete this training.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Oh, shit. I'm gonna be here forever.
One moment. Never could get these load times down.
Why? Oh, God in heaven.
I knew you'd take a shot to these challenges.
I really like the Mercenaries for that game. The story did kind of suck, though. I'm not a big Mercenaries guy. I learned that Resident Evil 4, which is the one I probably hate more than most mainline Resident Evil games, has a Mercenaries where you can play as, like, Wesker and everything, and that piqued my interest until I realized I'm just not good enough for it. I wonder if it would be faster for me to call the raw bike. God damn it. Oh, that was easy.
Blew all my predictions out of the water. Nicely done. I've come up with a new kind of AR training mission. This time,
Oh, God.
same idea, lowest times you can manage. Have fun. All right, just let me boot something up for you.
RE9 makes sense to me a little due to Leon had on and off death flags before the game got released. What? Also, RE9 probably should have ended with Leon's death, but I kind of stand by that. Okay. There's no way that's all of it. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I want to avoid a skill issue criticism, but I really want to call those enemies, like, really shitty, like, designed enemies. Simply because they can start an attack in Timbuk fucking 2. God damn it. I'm not even attacking the guy with the fucking shield, and... Ah! Resident Evil 4 Remake, Mercenaries is probably the best in the series, aside from RE6, you should play it. I mean, I've never played RE4 Remake, what is it, Mercenaries. I tried RE4 Original Mercenaries. I played it, like, off-stream. Like I said, once I learned it exists... God damn it. Once I learned it exists, I, like, looked it up. Because when I played through the entire Resident Evil series, there's two things I kept saying. I said that there should be a Resident Evil game where you play as the villain, and that there should be a Resident Evil game where you play as an infected character. Now, they kind of have toyed with those ideas a couple times. Like, you play as Jake Mueller, Jake Wesker. I'm gonna call him Jake fucking Wesker because that's what God intended. But you play as, like, Jake Wesker, in RE6, and he has essentially no powers. His power is just beating the shit out of things, which is no different from Chris. And they don't really do anything with that. And then you also play as Sherry in RE6, who's also infected with the G virus, but they don't do anything interesting with that. And then you also play as Piers when he gets infected, but they don't do anything interesting with that either. So, like, they have a bad habit of just not doing anything with, like, the playable characters. Ow. I still think that they should have made at least one Resident Evil where you played as, like, a genuinely infected character. Or a villain. They made special modes where you got to play as If you grapple up, glide, and do takedowns, you can complete these in like 5 seconds. Oh, lame. They did make
As
like...
heroes, we don't just focus on our physical condition. We must also sharpen our minds. The Riddler will no doubt present you with a calculated test. Let's go.
Hang on a second. Now that I'm not like fighting things, I can actually talk and like think about what I want to say. But give me a moment. Oh. They don't let you play. My guess, Capcom didn't want to suffer backlash from killing Leon, so they gave option 1 of Leon dying and option of Leon... Oh, 100%, because they're cowards. But I digress. What are you gonna do? They can't put a period on literally any character except for Ethan. But, whatever. Before the game got released, it was only speculation on whether Leon was going to die or not, but I was leaning towards him dying. I still think that they should never have advertised him in the game in the first place. It should have been a nice surprise, and then it should have been like the conclusion to his story. Because the thing is, you get one of two things when you make a game. Like, when you make characters like Leon and Chris and everything. You can either give them a satisfying ending, and either, like, retire them and or kill them, or you can end up in a world where they just end up getting forgotten. And then nobody's happy. So, I would rather Leon be killed off and have an ending to his story than to just one day he just stops showing up in games, or like in a new game they go, oh yeah, Leon died of old age or something in between RE 15 and 16. And then you just never see Leon again. So, I digress. But I've always wanted them to make an infected game. Like, I think that you could get such value out of, like, especially if you make a game where you play as, like, Wesker after he gets infected. You can make it play very similar to, like, Prototype, in a way, if you remember that game. Because, like, the T-Virus is fucking insane. You know, you get crazy powers and everything, and so, like, Wesker gets crazy powers. And you play as him in Umbrella Chronicles and Darkseid. No, not Darkseid. Umbrella Chronicles. And he is batshit, but you only play as him in a light gun shooter, which is fucking lame. And you only ever play as, like, Hunk in Fourth Survivor in Resident Evil 2. And you can play as him in, like, Mercenaries in Resident Evil 4 for some fucking reason. But I digress on that. I think it would be so cool if you just made a game. Like, fuck. I said it during the Resident Evil streams. I've said this before. It's not new ideas. But you should be able... Well, not you should be able to. They should have made a game where it's similar in a way to either Halo Reach or Halo ODST, set in Resident Evil 2's timeline, like during the events of Raccoon City, where you're playing as Hunk, or like some sort of Umbrella officer. And then you could see the other side of, like, the outbreak, and, like, you can try and secure the G-Virus, etc. And, like, you can see, you know, what happens to Raccoon City from a different perspective. It would be very interesting, in my opinion, but apparently Capcom doesn't fucking feel the same. And Super Punches against Ustanok. I thought Pier's Electricity was cool. It's cool, but it's lame after 5 seconds. Because it's not, like, there's nothing you can do about it. It's essentially just a big gun. Like, if you just gave him the Spartan laser from Halo, it would be no different. I'm also still stuck as playing as Robin, actually, I've noticed. I can't change my character. Capcom just goes with what makes money, not what's good anymore. What happened here?
Warning all units. Crime in progress in the East End.
They were gonna do that for RE3, but then just said no. What? They were never, under any circumstance, gonna make, like, villains and Umbrella playable or whatever. I also think that actually playing as, like... I don't know, like, you could... I don't know, even just, like, make a game where, like, you play as a super mutant or something. Or a super mutant, that's fucking Fallout. Tyrant, right? Like, again, you can make games have any story, whatever. It just takes a bit more creativity. Like, maybe I'm not creative enough to figure out how you would make a proper Resident Evil game where you play as a fucking tyrant. But then again, Resident Evil, RE Resistance exists. And that game is actually pretty good. And you can also play as the infected characters like Nemesis. And it's actually really fun. I haven't played it since I streamed it, but god, did I have a lot of fun with it. What? How? How even? Where do I even go? I'm just kind of walking around and yapping again, but, like... Robin is clearly the only one who can solve this problem.
Looks like an emergency in the East End. Citizen is fending off a wannabe thief. Over.
I don't care. Dang. What even is this for? A wing tech crate? Nah, that's fine. Oh, hunk game. There needs to be another USS game in the RE series. I don't even know what USS is. Not off the top of my head. Also, Dusty, thank you for following. Drop the battery and use the grapple thing. Robin has to connect them. I know he has to connect them. I just don't know where the fuck he has to connect it to. Because I don't see anything for him to connect it to. Because it needs a surface. Oh. Note to self, it can connect to the battery. I don't know how I was supposed to figure that one out other than by complete fucking accident, but... I did. Wait, what? Oh no. It's a timed puzzle. No, it's not timed. I gotta just do all of them. God damn it. God damn it, Robin. God damn it, Robin. Did that do it? God damn it, Robin. God damn it, Robin. God damn it, Robin. Sure, I guess that fucking worked. I guess the 7th time it just decided to work. I think all the RE villain playability got dumped into Dead by Daylight and there's no chance for more. Well, that's more reason for me to fucking hate Dead by Daylight. I think that that's also not exactly true, because Dead by Daylight is, in fact, extremely restrictive. So, you know, there's only so much that that formula lets you do. But...
Wait, this isn't the Riddler. Someone else has messed with this stuff.
Literally all of those criminals just vanished. Beep. Let's go gambling. Nope. Oh, hold on. What does that say? 1, 2, 3. Pi. Okay, so is that the symbol that I have to use? Pi. Yep, pi. Pi, leaf, globe. Huh? God damn it, why do I have to solve every fucking puzzle with Robin suddenly? God damn it, Robin! Oh my god. Sure. Globe.
I got a hunch there's something else here.
Oh, you've got a hunch, Robin. Is that really what you feel? Fucking dipshit. Round and round the merry-go-round.
Wait, there's something else inside there. Is that a photo?
Probably. Grab the photo. Check.
I think I recognize that place. Time to see who this new bad guy is.
How the fuck do you, of all people, recognize that, Robin? Anyway, RE has a habit of not bringing back secondary characters. I would want to know what happened to Carlos after RE3. The funny... Resident Evil has so many fucking characters, dude, by this point. You could make... Like, you can have little fucking spin-off studios that do nothing but make games dedicated to, like, the spin-off characters. Like, you can make an entire... Like, the studio that made, like, RE3 Remake or whatever, like, a smaller division of the larger studio that made it. You could have that guy in charge of, like, making a Carlos spin-off. But nope. I still find it funny, though, that they do, Schrodinger's Hunk. Where RE9 both has Hunk and doesn't have Hunk. Just for the fear that the fanbase might not have liked his demise. USS is Umbrella Secret Service. Got it. Thank you. This guy's just afraid to attack. I don't get Hunk hype. Hunk has Boba Fett hype. That's what it is, at the end of the day. He's cool just because he, like, people like him and think he's cool because he looks cool. Because he's a villain and he wears, like... Alright, you want to know the trick? A, he's a villain. B, he's fully masked, so his, like, identity is completely secretive and everything. And then C, last and not even as importantly, he kind of does some, like, cool stuff. So, like, Boba Fett, he's really cool because he's masked, he's a villain, and he kind of just chills and hangs around, and he also captures Han Solo. So, like, that's why Boba Fett's cool. But then, Hunk, he's cool because he's a villain, he's masked, and he gets the G-Virus. And that's it. That's the Hunk hype. I personally don't... I'm not boarded on that train. I do think he's really, really cool, and I do like Hunk. But again, like I said, it boils down to just, he's a villain, he does villainous things, and he's fully masked, which makes him cool. Now, if you were to actually give him shit to do, like, give me the game that I want where I play as Hunk, I would be much happier, and then there would be actual reason to be like, wow, Hunk is so cool, guys. But nope. When I found out Boba Fett's identity, I didn't care for him after. I mean, yeah, case in point. It's a classic case of mystery. When you know who people are, like, Dream, the YouTuber, was famous until he, like, even through every, like, shitty thing that he did. And then he showed his face, and now he's, like, not even famous anymore. I mean, sure, he still has his following, and I'm sure, like, I don't look at him ever. But I'm sure he still has his following to a certain degree. I'm sure he still makes, like, full-time money off of it. But he is not as well-known or, like, popular on the internet anymore. Why do you think I don't tell you what I look like? Oh, shit. Also, Ari has that same for real. His lore is what makes him... Exactly. Would Hunk be a villain if he's a soldier/mercenary that is following orders? Do you think the Nazis were villains when they just said they were following orders? Food for thought. That's not a crowbar. Why did I know that was coming?
We're working a case here, guys, so can we make this quick?
I wonder if he'll actually attack me this time. Are you guys allergic to hitting children? What is happening? I didn't even, like, there was not a single counter prompt. Not even the regular dudes tried to punch me.
This is dispatch. Activity in Newtown. Two citizens are engaged in a struggle over some valuables.
Chris Redfield is the real hunk, right, guys? Nah, the Nazis wanted to get rid of people that were deemed imperfect in their... Well, they also were forced and conscripted into, you know, being part of the military. Not every single one of them shared that belief, but they did it for fear of their own safety, or for their own livelihoods, or because it was the only thing they could do. Again, why is there a neon football painting? Like I said, food for thought. I mean, I think, you can make a very fair argument either way for whether or not Hunk is a villain, or if he's just a dude, like, who's being hired to do a job. Where are the criminals? Up there they are. They're not even detecting me. That's the thing. Like, look, I was able to just walk right up to that guy and... There you go. Go on, attack me. Attack. Do something. Do something to me. I got $4.23. Do something to me. I love you. I want to take you home and treat you real nice. So, to answer you, Issa, this is how I've broken the game tonight, as a matter of fact. I don't know how. I did it this time. But I did it again.
Where can I get a decent cup of joe around here?
The enemies have ceased to attack me.
I have no clue. Oh, I should get myself a fancy new pen. Just as a treat.
They won't attack a child. The only thing worse than a rapist? Boom. A child. No.
Not too bad for sidekick, huh? Well done.
I thought for sure that Robin just said Nazi bad for sidekick. But he said not too bad for sidekick. Oh my god. That was bad. I got Nazis on my mind. He definitely knew what Umbrella was up to before Raccoon City, though. Staying with Umbrella after Raccoon City definitely makes him a villain. Or does it just make him a guy who likes money?
Welcome, welcome! This is Robot Rodeo, and I'm your host, Cluemaster. Victory will mean freedom, but failure could prove fatal. Are you smart enough to win?
Oh!
All you have to do
My
is
first
program
wrestler!
my little robot
Maybe he'll
friend
be my
and get him
nemesis.
to his final destination. Here. It could not be simpler.
What?
Look! The buttons have directions! I bet we can use them to move the robot.
I'm doing basic fucking coding? Y'all ever know, like, you ever dealt with, like, Karen the dog as, like, the coding teacher? Where it's like you teach it to go right or left, whatever. Like, and you... This is just Karen the dog... This is just coding for kids.
Starting to figure it out. Good work. But there's no time to rest. Because here comes round 2.
What the fuck?
This isn't like the Riddler's little brain teasers. These were made for television.
I gotta go right, up, up, left. Or, I mean, left, up, up, right. That also works, but...
Look at that, folks. Where, oh, where can our contestants get another direction tile from?
Seriously? That was meant to be a puzzle? Puzzles for kids, I gotta say. Puzzles for kids, everybody.
And most challenging round.
Don't worry, I'll struggle later and then it'll be really embarrassing.
Will our contestants succeed? The suspense is killing me.
Right, no. You wanna go up, up, right, up, right. I broke the game again. There we go. Up, right, right. I wish this was faster. Nope, we don't want to go south. North. It doesn't seem to like it when you have to do it 121 times! Oh no. Beep. Just a tangent or a thought. I'm pretty sure a pedophile is far worse than a rapist. Or a blend of the two. Only one way to find out.
Our winner. Congratulations to our mass contestants. Haven't they been great, folks?
Also,
Can't imagine the Riddler is as fun as this guy.
that's a fun thought experiment. Like, no way these are for kids.
Use my panache.
With the puzzles, or the amount of puzzles?
On the next installment of Cluemaster's Robot.
Because this is great for parents who just, instead of wanting to slap a fucking tablet full of Bluey in front of your kid, just slap Lego Batman with 1,000 fucking things to gather.
I'm hearing of something occurring near the Hippodrome and, Haley's Circus.
The circus? We have to go now.
Are you sure? We might have to make some
Yeah, but it's the circus. I have to help them.
Batman, did you just seriously try and
Say
talk
that,
your
Master Grayson? Please,
newly
get
adopted son out of helping his family? Who even are you right now? What have you done with my son? Alright, there's 3... Wow, there's still not even everything. I'm still missing Poison Ivy, I'm still missing the... that, like, Black Cat Diamond thing. I'm still missing the Zoo Paw Print. I think some of these... Oh, I have the Black Cat Diamond thing right there. I think some of these, when I do them, like here, they'll move up and reveal here. So, like, you're meant to go, like, island by island, I think. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should shut the fuck up. Who's to say? Video games need to be the standard for parents over Cocomelon. Or, get this, parents, don't do technology. I mean, don't get me... You know, I applaud the fact that they made the bridge out of Lego. But why did they make the bridge out of Lego like this? Especially when they just did this on the other side. You know, if later in the game, for some reason, this part of the bridge gets detached, I called it. I just want to point that out. If for some reason, somehow, some point later in the game, this comes off, I called it. Anyway, this is better than Bluey Gooey for sure. Now, let's go back to the 90s where there was a hint of technology in households. I mean, I didn't have a cell phone until I was 13. Which, like, maybe that's a good idea, maybe it's a bad idea. I don't really know. Who's to say, really? But I did have video games. And it's also why I'm the asshole I am today. On the one hand, I'm like, I have a niece. And on the one hand, yes, I want to corrupt her and have her play video games with me and everything. But on the other hand, she already is so, like, addicted to her fucking tablet. It's such a fucking problem. The fact she's not even 3 years old and she has a tablet is despicable, if you ask me. But I digress.
This is an outrage! What gives him the right?
How's the game? Not worth $70, but it's still pretty good. Or a blend of the two. Do you want to end up like that one guy in jail? That's not specific at all.
He's hassling
Was he just
lawful
following orders?
citizens who've never done it's you! Thank goodness! I thought it might be that Bullock again. He's been harassing my performers. Everyone in the city sees a clown and assumes it's a mugging. But it's the worst for poor Waylon. Trouble just seems to find him no matter what. You'll keep an eye out for him, won't you?
Okay.
Detective Bullock is quite close by. Here, to be precise.
1 second.
I bet we're all gonna look back on this and laugh one day.
Will you? Video games build character. Actual parenting is for babies. My kid has a tablet, but he just uses it to code his robots. Welcome back, Batman. I have a niece that's the same way. She's mostly on her iPad, and she has an iPad. Like, don't get me wrong, she's not literally, like, always on it. But she's on it enough that, like, if it dies, or, like, you know, or whatever, she'll start throwing a little fucking tantrum. And I'm like, alright. If it were my kid, I'd be like, alright, that's... Until you prove that you are mature enough to have that responsibility, you don't get a tablet. Also, like, shouldn't even have a tablet that young anyway, but I digress, you know, whatever. Not many people agree with the idea of spouting your opinions on raising children when it is not your child. But I digress. Realistically, I'd probably just give my kids a Kindle or something. At least with a Kindle, they can just, like, read. And, like, that's something. There's educational value in that.
I didn't do anything. You gotta let me go.
When I was a kid, I had cartoons and bootleg toys and cards. I didn't get the official console until I was, like, in 4th grade. The one guy in jail, aka the pedophile, sorry. But whenever I remember the story, it makes me laugh. Oh no, he's not in jail anymore, for the record. He's out.
The Elliott family diamonds got stolen. We were pursuing an unidentified suspect in this direction.
Assuming you're talking about my friend. I didn't get a phone until I was 13. That's only because I had after-school problems, and it was only to talk and text. Why have I been seeing Lego games all over my For You page? Because your phone knows that you like Lego, and because the Lego game just came out a couple days ago. Sad that now you have to use computers in school. You don't get textbooks. I mean, textbooks were fucking worthless, but... I mean, it is... Can't we just go back to the good old days where you just had whiteboards, and, like, the most advanced bit of technology you had in the classroom, 9 times out of 10, was the little projector that shone on, like, just, you know, right there on the chalkboard? That's what we need. I've been seeing it all day today, like, I don't even watch or like Lego anything. Oh?
Follow me.
Well, it sounds like your For You page is slowly betraying you. Also, thank you for following, Mr. Solars.
We reach a dead end, and who do we see? It's Mr. New in Town, Waylon Jones.
I told him already. I just came here.
Wait, that's
to
Killer
fish.
Croc.
I didn't steal anything. I don't even know who the Elliots are.
Go investigate and let me know what you think. If he's innocent, then obviously I'll let him go.
We'll check out the crime scene and see what the evidence tells us.
Wait, what Lego game came out? This one.
Fishing gear. Must be Waylon's.
Must be Waylon's.
Greasy hot dogs. I wonder if it was greasy enough to leave a trail.
Not really, apparently. Oh, there it is. Grey Ghost. Oh, god damn it. They made Waylon white specifically because he'd get profiled. Was Waylon a black man? I mean, I don't know Killer Croc lore. I do know that he transforms into a crocodile, though.
Whoever was eating the hot dogs also used this door.
To be fair, actually, Waylon is not really a white man's name. Batman sinks, Joker floats. That's funny. No more oil, ban crude oil. You woke game. The Terror, Basil Carlo. That's Clayface. I hope Clayface shows up. Clayface is one of my favorite Batman villains. He's like top 3.
The missing diamonds! So the perpetrator hid them here before the police arrived.
Yeah. Is it worth to buy? Not for $70. Alright, if you know what you're getting and it's what you want, like you specifically know that this is the game you're getting and you want this experience, sure. But for $70 for this, I don't think it's worth it. Not to say that the game is bad. I don't think that the game is bad, but I don't think it's $70 good. What is that? I don't know, but I really think it's cool, and I want to explore it. Even though exploring it is probably going to do nothing until, you know, whatever story mission pops up that lets me explore it.
This sure changes things.
That one guy, I didn't get a phone till my baby brother throws a tantrum if his phone or tablet is dead. Not gonna lie, out of everyone in my family, he has been through most phones, tablets, and chart. Yeah, if he breaks it or whatever, they're not getting a new one. Like, that's, like, easily, like, a year. Arkham Asylum. Is it really? I feel like LEGO games are for iPad kids. You take that back. I got the game, but the combat feels so slow. Yeah, it's, like a lighter version of Batman Arkham.
Why was I here? I was just enjoying a succulent Gotham hot dog, guilt-free, in this underpass.
Yeah?
And before you ask, I'm out of breath because of how much I love eating hot dogs. Not because I was being chased or anything.
Their story is a little fishy.
No, it's
Waylon
greasy.
is innocent. And it looks like the greasy hot dog eater was behind it. Let's tell Bullock.
You played all the Arkham games and this feels way too sad. Well, yeah, it's a game meant for kids, so it's gonna be slower. But that's the thing, it's Batman Arkham's combat with a Lego skin over top of it. And it's quite slow.
Wow.
But yeah, also my
Found the
pedophile friend
diamonds,
is out of
proved
jail.
Waylon was innocent, and that our
He's not my friend
eyewitness
anymore,
was the real perp? They don't call you the world's greatest detectives for nothing.
I guess I gotta be careful out there. When you look like me, people tend to jump to conclusions. Think about it.
Oh, I accidentally skipped that.
Excellent work. I suggest returning to speak with Ringmaster Haley now.
You just dropped that casually? I mean, listen, what better way to drop it realistically? But also, they were talking about it on Twitch side. He got arrested in 2020, December of 2020, and he got out, I think, 3 years ago. So he was only in jail for about 2 years. Like 3 years.
Who left this here?
That might be because he didn't technically have any victims. So, there's that, I guess. Silver lining, if you care about that. I don't talk to him anymore, though. But it does make a fun story. It also makes a fun, like, this is why I don't talk to too many people anymore. That and other reasons. So he's your pal? Not anymore. You kind of lose that privilege when you're into kids. I did message him in jail at one point, though. I've told the story before, but I did message him in jail when I found out he got arrested, and I was like, hey, buddy, like, what happened? Like, you want to, like, deny, you know, proclaim innocence? And he essentially was like, oh, yeah, no, I totally did it. I'm guilty as shit. I was like, oh, that's great. He's like, yeah, but, you know, you could, like, send me your number, and then we can talk while I'm in jail. No. No, thank you. What did he do? Well, he's a fucking idiot, first and foremost. I mean, as one might expect. He had a loving girlfriend who was essentially down for anything in the bedroom, shall we say. She was completely open. He literally won. Like, he won. Could have done anything he wanted, except for, obviously, what is completely illegal. And he went for what was completely illegal. Which was, he messaged an undercover police officer on, I think, like, Discord or something. And he made plans to meet up. And then he drove to meet the undercover police officer. And then he was arrested at the scene. Very fun times. He was also found in possession, shall we say, of certain cheese pizza-related images. And that also did not help his sentencing. But like I said, he was only in jail for like 2-3 years, give or take. And he's out now. Makes for a fun story, I guess. How did he get out so soon? I have not a fucking clue. I don't understand. I'm not gonna pretend like I know law. But I thought, based on all of his charges, that he was looking at like a good 20 years. Even without like victims or whatever. But I think it's potentially because he had no actual victim. And he pled guilty to charges. And then he also had some time served before his actual court hearing. So, like, he was in jail waiting for, like... Well, I guess it would be prison. He was in prison waiting for his sentencing. Or his court. For about, I think, like, 6 months to a year. So, but yeah. Like I said, makes for a fun story. You know, not often that you could be like, hey... Did you know that 2 truths and a lie, you know? Goes right on the dating profile. Not really. Don't want to have to explain that. If I was you, I wouldn't tell that one at parties. No, that is the one you tell at parties. That and the fact that I broke my female friend's back. And that I stabbed my crush in the back of the neck, allegedly, with a pen. Well, it wasn't my crush. She had a crush on me. And then also that, like, one of my female coworkers made some bullshit claims against me. You see, there's a lot of fun stories you can tell. Poor smile. Poor smiles indeed. Poor smiles. Poor nobody. Not so poor nobody's friend from Florida, who made very bad decisions. Also, I can't remember what age I was when I first got my phone, but when I was a kid, I had gotten 4 phones, 2 non-touch screens, 2 touch screens. The first one stopped working, due to the company, went out of business. The second one I gave to my grandfather. The third one I got destroyed. The fourth one I got destroyed because one of my high school friends got rainwater into it. Imagine getting a 10 out of 10 girlfriend just to do that. Alright, in my opinion, she's not my taste of woman, or, well, alright, well that's a weird way of phrasing that one. But she wasn't my type, so I wouldn't necessarily call her a 10 out of 10. But, like, if what matters to you is being freaky in the bedroom, he won. Like, he won. He got everything he could have ever wanted. And then he fucking squandered all of it like an idiot. Oh my, tell them all. We'll be here for centuries. Also, I need to hear those two, never mind 3 stories. I mean, I was also briefly friends with, like, a semi-famous TikToker. And I totally, well, not totally, I would say, like, a good 90-10 blame percentage. Like, 90% my fault, 10% there. Actually, could we dumb it down to 80-20? I'd like to dumb it down to 80-20. Hell, I'd like to even dumb it down to, like, 50-50, but, like, it's definitely more my fault. I think the most generous I could probably be to myself is, like, a 70-30 split. So, I think, like, 70% my fault, 30% theirs. But then, the longer you, like, extend out that, like, the timeline on what caused the problem, it starts to go invariably in my favor. Like, in the beginning, it's definitely, like, the friendship collapsed 100%. Well, I would say 80-20 their fault versus my fault. And then it became 100% me. 100% me. And then it went, like, 80-20 again, their fault, my fault. But, you know, if you weigh the crimes of our actions in our friendship, mine was way worse. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate this.
I mean, 10 out of 10 as their preference, not mine. Oh, yeah. He, like, as far as he's concerned, like I said, he fucking struck out. He struck gold. He won in life. And then he just didn't. So did she know about his illegal No, she did not. That hit all of us like a train.
I doubt the cops will back down, especially when it comes to Waylon. You can imagine what it's like.
You've done well, Robin. But it's time you got some rest.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but Kite Man is causing a bit of a fuss at Gotham Water and Power, and the GCPD has spread particularly thin this evening.
Kite Man? No way he's a real guy.
Understood, Alfred. We can make one more stop. Then, bedtime.
Fucking putting your sidekick to sleep. Ah, you talking about him? What? I'm shy in person, but if I was bold or had the balls, I would slap the upside of his head. I mean, like, you could get away with basic... Well, I mean, I say get away with, but, like... Considering he's a convicted criminal... You could probably just do it and say, like, you're morally sound, because you would be.
No immediate sign of Kite Man. Let's speak to whoever made the call.
I'm over here.
You know, as fun as the
I was the one who called about the kite guy.
As fun as the Batmobile is, it's,
Thanks
like,
for
so
coming so
fucking
fast.
useless.
He's around here somewhere.
There!
We need to protect this old relic. Gotham is struggling for power as it is.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Oh, pretty lady, I'll do anything for you.
Oh god, it's me.
Hold it right there.
Oh, wow, party time. A man dressed as a bat and... Oh, don't tell me. A budgie.
Why, you?
Robin, wait!
Oh, feisty. Hey, little bird. Have a seed.
Also, this is a setup for poison. Yep.
Oh, look at
Mama's gonna be so proud. Whoa! Hey! What are you doing? You idiot! Wait till your mother finds out!
Who is Mother? He's working for someone.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. I think a bit of pruning is in order. We can start with this one, then on to the rest.
Huh.
Taking out pods like this one should weaken the plant.
Good thinking, Batman.
Uh-huh. Y to destroy.
It worked. Let's find more pods to destroy.
Oh, I was like, why don't I just fly around? I guess I'm in, like, an actual level now this time.
Got it. Now we can get across.
Whee! The bat tank from the movies feels impractical. You mean for the movies or for the Lego? Because, oh, God in heaven. Because for Lego, literally, oh. For the Lego, literally everything Batmobile adjacent is irrelevant. There's almost no reason at all to use the Batmobile in this game. Until they actually force you to use it. Batman, where are you? Thank you.
There. The steam's out of the way. Shouldn't be a problem now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank God. Fixed it. Wait, what day is today? Oh, never mind.
That's more like it.
I had to make sure that,
Shouldn't be a problem for
the Sony State of Play hasn't happened and I didn't completely miss it. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Batwing should have been flyable in Arkham Knight. I agree, but it's also completely useless. Because again, even the Batmobile is almost completely useless in Arkham Knight. I think it would have been fun. You could have also definitely made Arkham, like, Gotham a much bigger city, and then you could have made the Batwing more viable.
Well, there's
but
no way we're using that ladder.
nope.
Now what? Hey, the power didn't flow through. Gotta hit those breaker switches.
Alright.
Got it. This'll help us reach the upper level.
Nice work, Robin.
I don't know. I was talking about it a number of times last night, but I think the Batman Arkham series could use some work. They're not perfect games, but oh hey, kite! Oh wow, I've been forgetting. So Batman Arkham Knight definitely could have used some fixes, some upgrades, some whatever you want to call it. But it is what is it? Imperfect, to say the least. I'm just thankful that we got a good game, all things considered. I'm gonna have to look for those kites. Because Arkham Knight would never... That, as a game, would just never get made today. Just take one look at, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I think destroying these pods is having an effect on the plant. Let's go take down some more.
You don't say. Tuesday, innit? I've got to find...
I feel like swimming in that water.
Where the other kites are. Why is everything getting solved by Robin now?
Hey, that's...
My bad, forgot that swimming isn't something that's feasibly possible.
I think we're just about done. Only one more pod to go.
Is that a fucking Jaws reference that I'm missing? I feel like there should be a kite somewhere over here, but nope. I don't watch a noir movie. They're so damn interesting. Well, you could always go watch, whatchamacallit? Spider-Man Noir now? I don't know if that's even out yet. Not perfect, but it's the best we'll get. Plus, if it wasn't for Batman Arkham games, we wouldn't have Insomniac Spider-Man. The longer that Insomniac Spider-Man continues to exist, the more I will blame Batman Arkham for existing. Batman Arkham... Insomniac games, Spider-Man was actually so fucking good. And yet now they are ruining it. Bleep, I don't know how often you are actually here to hear my takes, but I do not... I do not forgive Insomniac for making Spider-Man 2. Or Miles Morales. They made, so far, 3 Spider-Man games, and only one of them is good. Comes out in a few hours. Oh, it does. Oh, the more you know. Maybe I'll give it a try. The real question is, do you watch Spider-Man Noir in color, or do you choose to watch it in black and white? That's the real question of the day. God fucking damn it, Bruce. There we go. Honestly, color. The funny thing is, I've seen like some of the promo material for it. I try not to watch trailers as much as humanly possible, but I saw some of the promo material for it. And while the black and white looks pretty good, they made the colors look fucking gorgeous, dude. The color... Ooh.
I can see where the vines go inside the pipes.
The colors for Spider-Man Noir are beautiful. To the point where I'm like, it's almost a waste to watch it in black and white.
The vines lead through this wall.
Alright. It's gonna be the first episode watching them both, if it's good enough. Also, Doctor Who? What about Doctor Who? I've been looking at that message for a minute, but that feels like it came out of nowhere.
I should keep looking in this area until I find what I need.
I couldn't... It'd be like watching Oppenheimer in color. I watched Oppenheimer in color.
Glad you're here. These vines are getting to be a real nuisance, you know? Hey, want to help us find out what's causing them?
Stay calm. Robin and I will handle this.
This game really does lose some of its Lego charm by not having like the stud like the red bricks be multipliers, and by not having the ability to whatchamacallem.
Hey, I can open and close the pipes from here.
Like become like true believer, like true Jedi, whatever, by collecting studs.
Okay, Robin. Close the other pipe so I can get across.
Close the other pipe so I can... Alright, so let's just, like, get some takeout and pig out. Shredder! Where? I fear I am missing some of the kites. Son of a bitch. That one said 2, which means that I definitely passed kite number 1. Hold on. I think kite number 1 will be somewhere down here. Am I correct in this assessment? Oh, I so feel like I'm right. Oh, no, I'm not right. This is just where it's gonna spit me out.
Wow, you're still doing
Where's kite
this?
number 1?
Gotta admire your dedication.
Kite number 1 is somewhere. What is that? Kite number 1. Donde eres? Donde está? Kite número 1. God damn it. God damn it, times 2. Oh, okay. Oh, I ragdolled. Didn't even break apart. However, come on. Honestly, black and white simply isn't removing colors. There's more to it. Oh, well, yeah, that's why they still lit the fucking thing beautifully. They still had to think about shot composition and everything. Just to make sure that, like, even in black and white, it looked beautiful. I've only played the first game. I haven't played the other 2 yet. Because it was, or is. I just wanted to bring up, because you said the Jaws reference. Doctor Who? Jaws? Is there a connection between Doctor Who and Jaws? So far, this reminds me of old school LEGO games and LEGO games on the LEGO DS, 3DS. Never owned a DS, 3DS handheld.
Say, Batman, want to see a cool shortcut? Check this out.
Yeah.
That ought to do it. The plan's weak enough to reach now.
There's the kite, you motherfucker. Looks like I'm too early again, Lyle. No connection between Jaws and Doctor Who. Darn. Hello, boys.
Cool shortcut, am I right?
Doctor Who was a show I used to love, dude.
Yeah, those plans might
I'm
be
glad I
nonsense,
stopped watching it, though.
but they do brighten the place up a little. Soon I'll be reunited with my blooming beloved.
Now, let's see what this plant's made of.
Gavin, how was your day? I went to work today. Contrary to what I should have done. Oh, my mistake. I didn't see that it was, again, the almost identical fucking object. I want to restart it, but I don't know where to watch it.
Interesting. Looks like this plant doesn't
I don't know
like
either.
temperatures.
So, hey, isn't that a vat of industrial coolant over there? That should be cold enough to freeze the plant, right?
I tried to get into it, but it looks too long.
Get the coolant to the plant. How hard could that be?
Well, I didn't... When I watched Doctor Who, I didn't watch starting from...
My beloved's pet, are you? She might not like that.
I didn't start from literally the first episode of Doctor Who from, like, the 1980s. I started from Doctor Who in 2009, and I worked my way up. I caught up to live TV, and honestly, I wish I had finished the season that I caught up to, but I didn't do that. But had I continued afterwards, I would have fucking despised Doctor Who. Instead, I got off at a relatively decent stopping point, and I'm happy that I did. Because Doctor Who becomes a fucking garbage TV show that is, like, oh my god, it's so genuinely awful. But I highly recommend it right up until Jodie Whittaker becomes the doctor.
Ready to dispense now.
Because once that happens, it all goes downhill. Did I miss something?
Guess I'll need to ask a grown-up for help with this.
Okay.
Now to spray this bottle of coolant onto the plant.
Shocker. Yeah, once the woman gets involved, suddenly it all gets bad.
Who are you working for? You better not waste our time.
What happened? Okay. No need for the theatrics. It's hazy. She was beautiful, man. Big on plants. A scientist, you know? I think we might be going for dinner.
I think she used more than her feminine charms on you, pal.
Any more of these weeds?
I mean, I picked it up just for the Weeping Angels. Gavin, they put you in the game. So true. I watched it just because of the Weeping Angels, but I also decided that if I were to watch for the Weeping Angels, I was not about to pick up, like, Season 3 or 4 and start from there. I was just going to pick up from the beginning. Which is why I started from, like, 2009's Doctor Who, and I watched my way through it. All the way till, at the time, was...
Don't ask.
The 12th Doctor.
This is not my idea of spending quality time with my
Peter Capaldi.
Who's the new
Why is she...
sidekick?
Oh.
Robin? Jim Gordon. I'm training him up. He's got potential.
Training him up?
Aren't you a little young? Especially being out this late.
Apparently not.
Okay, rookie. Back in the car. Party's over. Cuff him and take him in. Where is he? Amateurs, honestly. Sorry, hun, but you gotta realize it's a dangerous world out there. I'm not letting you go just yet.
Oh, don't worry. I just want to stay home and play with my toys. It's fine, Pop.
That's my girl.
Okay, Robin. Someone's trying to cause some serious havoc here. But why? We need to follow this up.
The Botanical Gardens?
Exactly. Someone at the Botanical Gardens should be able to help us identify that monstrous plant.
Then let's make like a tree and a leaf.
My patience only goes so far.
And not many things give me the chills, but the Weeping Angels are one of those things that give me chills. They're interesting. I don't know if it gives me chills. It's just a cool thing. Where's that new ugly suit? Now make it girly pop. Yeah. Alright. Attacks deal critical damage. While jumping, we're going to launch into the air. I mean, I guess I'll do that. Fuck it, why not? Anyway. Oh, God. I'm already getting a little sleepy. It's my lack of sleep is catching up to me. Oh my God, there's suddenly so much shit to do. Which, like, obviously there would be, but, like, goddamn. Tower still is locked. It only gave me the chills because the episode where you killed soldiers in the cave and they used their voices to communicate with the Doctor. Yeah, that was the 11th Doctor. Oh my God, look at the plants. Ugh. 11th Doctor is my favorite. Matt Smith. he's the one that probably makes me tear up and cry a bit the most. I fucks with him heavy. Plus, he's got to catch a break after being in, you know, Morbius with Jared Leto. Mind you, that was like later in his career after Doctor Who, but that's beside the point.
Challenge ahead of you. Let's see how you do.
Come on. How do get up? What even are these radio towers? I still don't have the means of hacking them. Or whatever the fuck I have to do to them. I am assuming it's hacking. That would only make the most sense. Confused me is how the Doctor became a woman, then a black man. Alright, well, one of those is a simple explanation. The other one is not. No hate to the two. No, I have full hate to the two.
Park. The botanical gardens are somewhere around here.
Hi there. I mean, since I was already here. I'm hunting wabbits. Uh-oh. Ow. Sure, why not? Sure, why not?
Wait till Alfred hears about this one.
The tracker's transmitting! Thanks for getting it in place.
Alright. My roommate is building a giant Dalek. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Water. Nice. When it's all said and done, it's gonna be 3 feet tall. That is not that big. Anyway, to help you understand the Doctor becoming a woman and a black man, like I said, one of those makes sense in the and I'm not even joking, one of them makes sense in the story. The other one makes no sense. But both are bad as far as I'm concerned. The lore is, when the Doctor gets hurt, they can regenerate. He comes from a species that could do that. What regeneration is that it essentially just turns you into a new person entirely. It can change your name, well, not your name, I mean, I guess, but it changes everything about you. It changes your taste buds, it changes your personality a little bit, it changes, your eye color, your hair color, your face, your, you know, your skin tone, etc., etc. Anything that makes you you, it changes that, except for, like, your brain. So you could just, like, when you take a grave amount of damage, you can regenerate and become, like, a kid, or, like, an adult, or a woman, or a man, or a black guy, or a white guy, or, like, whatever. So, that's how he turned into a woman, is that, I guess there was a storyline where he got gravely injured or whatever, and it came time for him to stop being, the old white guy, and so he became, the much younger woman. The regeneration part I knew of the two aspects. Yeah. So that's how he turned into a woman. It was never really done before that because it's, like you said, confusing. It's much easier to just accept that, like, a Time Lord... Okay, well now I'm getting all into, like, the words, right? And, like, the proper terminology. But it's much easier to just buy that, like, Time Lords, like, sure, they'll regenerate, but they'll generally stay, like, the same gender. Because that just... It's easy to follow characters at that rate. It also doesn't get confusing when you're like, oh yes, you know, the Doctor, he, she, whatever. I digress. But they decided to go a different route and have a female Doctor one time, and it did not go well, and it nearly killed the show. How there became a black Doctor, though, is because they... The same thing, kind of. They chose, like, regeneration as a thing. But apparently, instead of this time changing the Doctor himself, And, like, you know, the Doctor turning into a black man, he just, like... you know how mitosis works with cells? He did that. He just, instead of changing himself, he just made another person who is a clone of him, but just a different guy. So they were two totally separate people, but they were born of the same person. So, theoretically, it's like if you lived your whole life up to a certain point, and then somebody cloned you. Except the clone looks nothing like you, but it has all of your memories. So, if I existed, but I had your brain, but just, it looked like me. Dense Two-Face Circus Tragedy. Grey Ghost. In short, it's like reincarnation, the Avatar cycle from Avatar, but different. In a way, it's similar. The Avatar cycle just fully involves death. Like, Aang will die, and then he becomes Korra. Korra will die, and she becomes somebody else. Like, Roku died, he became Aang. But, like, those are all completely different people. It's just that it's the same soul. In Doctor Who, it is the same person through and through. He just avoids death. And now that we've lost all the viewers...
I guess no one comes to visit this place at night anymore.
This honestly could be my last mission for the stream. Potentially, because I'm getting a little tired. And if I plan on streaming tomorrow at all, it would be best that I get sleep. When you put it that way, the personal and dating life doctor got us. Oh yeah, it does actually, and they explore that in the show, as a matter of fact, because he falls in love with multiple people throughout the show, and spoiler alert. I mean, you won't really know until it happens, because there's not really build-up, it just kind of happens, in episodes. But, like, he fell in love with one woman, and then he spawned another clone of himself. That happened twice, but it made more sense the first time, trust. But he spawned another clone of himself, and then he was like, well, I can't be with you, because that would be irresponsible, so here's a clone of me, and I'm gonna just shove you into an alternate reality that I can't be with. So, enjoy that. So that's kind of awkward that he made a clone of himself, and his whole job is to just be, like, her sex toy, I guess. Weird. But that was, like, one. Another one was... he, like, had a kind of loving relationship with another woman, and then he regenerated, and she was, like, kind of repulsed by his new, like, face. And so, like, their relationship totally changed. And that was, like, weird. So, and it at least happened, like, 2 more times. Like, they actually do tackle the fact that it is really hard for him to form relationships, given that he constantly changes.
You are a kid. You know what I mean. It wasn't much to look at, Robinson Park, but it was ours. One of the last patches of green in Gotham.
It's dangerous. Not to mention a hangout for unsavory characters. Robin? Run.
Phew, that plant almost mulched me whole.
Yeah, it also blocked our exit. We have no choice but to head further inside and find out what caused all this.
The Robinson Park redevelopment project is moving forward, despite our protests against it. I'm now pouring all of my energy into the development of our growth serum.
Close enough. Welcome back,
Well, I
Bioshock.
guess that explains the monster plants outside.
Also, fun fact, I don't know if the game is officially out or if it's just, like, early access if you pre-order it, but, the James Bond 007 game came out, or got early access, whatever.
Looks like the only way through.
And I've been seeing some, posts about it on Twitter as of today. And when I tell you, I am so disinterested. It has so many celebrity cameos that I truly don't give a fuck.
Whoa! What was that chemical? Some sort of growth accelerator?
Yes. Did you fucking listen to the goddamn thing?
That balcony looks promising.
True believer.
This place is
Why does this game not have any swimming?
If by awesome you mean dangerous, then yes. Try to stay focused.
It seems like such a weird design choice. Oh, thank God, that's the first one. Robin, don't listen. No.
Want answers, we'll have to go deeper into the gardens.
Robin never fucking listens.
Something should be able to put down roots here.
Ooh, leave these vines to me.
No complaints here. Your sleep is more important. Is it? I wish I could stream during the day. That'd be more fun. Well, not more fun, per se, but it would at least be fun to be able to stream during the day. I feel like at least more people would show up during it.
Whoa, just like Jack and the Beanstalk.
I guess it's one of those things when it comes to the doctor, only can have a work relationship or a friend relationship. Yeah, and just like me, for real, he don't give a fuck and he's gonna try anyway. He will hurt himself again and again, but he does it for the love of the game.
This sure changes things.
And I respect it. My boy just wants love. Is there anything so wrong with that? He does get married at one point, though, too, so there's that. I mean, that works for him. He becomes a very taken man.
Preliminary results of our latest growth serum have exceeded expectations. It even worked on the Caesar salad I found in the break room fridge. Someone's gonna need a lot more croutons.
This growth serum is far too powerful. We'll have to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
How does it work on plants that are dead?
Robin to the rescue.
Anyway, speaking of Doctor Who, I don't know if you know the game LEGO Dimensions, but it's said that you need to be the toys and the models to play. Yeah, LEGO Dimensions is a game I know about existing, but I think it's one of those games that's like amiibos and stuff. So like you have to buy like the little toys or whatever, or you have to buy like an aftermarket like chip or whatever that has all the data for all the characters on it. I could be totally wrong. I could be talking out of my ass, but that's my understanding of it. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything real quick. If I can avoid replaying missions, I would love to. Why are there just like a bunch of butterflies here? That's probably the only LEGO game I'm disappointed in and not being able to play it. Yeah, well, unless you bought it now, you can't play LEGO 2K Drive anymore.
Another carnivorous plant. Stay alert.
Easy peasy. We got this.
What did I just say?
Cool that there's like little mini boss enemies that have like a whole gimmick to them, like the plants. Venus flytraps are fascinating. They devour living creatures. Yes. My sister actually just bought some Venus flytraps the other day. She gave one to my mother, and she kept one for herself, and she gave one to my sister.
Until we know what those things are and what they're capable of, we should tread carefully.
They are Venus flytraps, Bruce. They eat you. Funk.
You've dealt with stuff like this before, right? Right?
Nope, this is definitely a first.
I think I need to break these plants to stop them from spawning.
What do you think?
That
those
or they
things
just would
were?
stop spawning.
Plant people? Sprout scouts? Terra troopers?
Oh, I like that name.
That last one had a nice ring to it.
Ha!
I mean, come on, let's find whoever's behind all this.
Goddamn right it did. Terra troopers. Oh, hello.
Get too close to those pods and it's seed you later.
Destroy it. Too dry here for them. Wish we could. I mean, I don't know the first thing about plant purchases.
If only somebody could
Oh
open
no, a door.
Somebody?
All right, I hear ya.
Why was I able to make that line? I can't even climb up. Oh. Why was I able to go here? Hello? How peculiar. How strange. How odd, some may say. Pretty odd header. This room feels like I'm missing something. Maybe my paranoia is getting the better of me.
Look out! This isn't your garden.
Scratch that. 2 Lego games I won't be able to play, but I probably wouldn't be interested in it. I mean, honestly, my intrigue in Lego 2K Drive is slim to none. But my interest in, God damn it. My interest in video game preservation is too high for me to not care about it. So I bought it, even though I probably will never play it. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Ow. Sir. You can't park there. Alright. Oh, Robin. Yeah, sure, whatever. You do you, buddy. Where did I come from? I came from this room. Defeat the plant man. Oh, no. Did I soft lock myself again?
Gotta focus.
Hold on. Oh. Gotcha ass. Fuck you.
thank goodness you're here. Our experiments. We were only supposed to make the plants more resilient, but something's gone horribly wrong.
So you say, Mrs. Bella Garten? Bella Garten? Bella Garten. It sounds almost like it's a play-on-play of words somehow. I hate when companies pull the plug off games. Yeah, so do I. Like I said, I am a big believer in video game preservation. It's why Stop Killing Games is such an amazing move. But 2K Drive, whatever, Lego 2K Drive, whatever, they literally just pulled it off shelves, permanently, digital and physical shelves, on May 19th. Well, probably not physical shelves. You know, that's just a waste of money. They already printed the copies and everything. But they pulled it off digital shelves, so you can't buy it on Steam anymore. And yeah, and they said that they're going to shut down the servers later this month, so like in a couple days now, I guess. So you won't be able to do multiplayer, but you'll still be able to play single player. But I fucking hate that games happen. That happens. It doesn't. Your game doesn't even need to be that old to just be completely lost to the sands of time.
It all started in Dr. Isley's lab. You'll find it at the other end of the gardens. Please.
You say so. Oh, I accidentally skipped that.
Dr. Isley. Why does that name sound familiar? All right, let's find that lab and put an end to this garden party.
How peculiar.
This looks like a job for a flying Grayson.
You say so.
That gas looks toxic. Better steer clear.
On what fucking green earth would I intend for you to aim over there? Thank God. It's a little reassuring to see that they actually spawn in order. I have to scratch my eye. An itch. Right, my, like... What's the word? It's not cuticle. Tear duct? Question mark? An itch right in my tear duct.
And the crowd goes wild.
You're gonna hit me for bringing it up, but your least favorite place still has it up.
I think wild is an
My least favorite place still has it up. Epic Games?
Another
Well,
one of those plant creatures.
I mean, I'm fine with that, but they at least pulled it off of Steam Marketplace. I expected that they were going to pull it off of every single digital marketplace, but the Amazon rainforest. Oh my God. Well, like I said, physical copies are probably still being sold, but as for like digital copies, those are probably all long gone. Simply because, you know, they don't want to support the game anymore, I guess.
Heads up. Those blooms detonate on impact.
Destroy. I wonder how many of these I might have missed.
The rate of growth has remained steady. Not only that, the plants are beginning to show signs of early stage mutation. I've never seen anything like it before.
Okay.
Mutation?
I wonder if there was more dialogue that I accidentally cut off, or all he had to say was mutation.
Like they could use a snack.
Hold on a second. Yep. I was gonna say, I could have heard, I swore I just heard beeping. Please be Wayne Tech Cash. Oh, fuck me. I missed one. Donde está la biblioteca? Oh. These did deploy. I was wondering why they were, like, not targets that you could use. Because I landed the targets on them and then nothing seemed to happen to them. Okay, now that makes sense. Fuck me. Now I get to do the most boring room again. I'm being uncharitable right now. Come on. Oh. No. No! 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 Hang on, I see your message. I'll respond to it in a second. God damn it! No! I wonder how the game preservation movement is going to tackle then went games to storefront require what? Tackle then went games and storefronts require age. I'm confusion. What do you mean? The stop killing games. Sorry, my grammar. You're good. So, that movement, all in all, is only focused... Like, the only thing that they really care about is making sure that when you buy a game, it remains playable. So, if you purchase a game on Steam, on games, like, at GameStop, whatever, like, no matter what, that the game company can't just shut down their servers, say, we're not supporting this game anymore, and then it just becomes a husk in your library. Where, like, you know, you try and boot it up, and it says, like, oh, can't connect to game servers, so the game's, like, please try again, whatever, and then you try again, and it just says, please connect to game servers, etc., etc., and then, like, rinse and repeat over and over again. So that's the only thing that it actually really cares about, is that so long as a game is released publicly, that it will forever be in some form of playable state. And if they do not want to make the game playable and accessible, then what they have to do is that they have to have an end-of-life plan where the game can become accessible. So, like, if they say it's like an MMO, right, and they take your money, if it's a paid MMO, then they have to be able to release, like, the server data so that way people can make community servers, should they want to close the game. Like, it's that it would legally become their job to, at the minimum,
different strains of plants.
Give players the ability to make custom servers. And if they didn't want to do that, then, you know, just don't end your game. Okay, never age verification going into games is not up their alley. Yeah, no, they don't care about that. As far as I'm aware. Wait a second. Oh, I'm trying to craft a red brick. I understand.
Which combination haven't we tried yet?
Oh, there it is. And to think Pirate Software blew up his entire career as a streamer just to own the Stop Killing Games movement. And, like, die on the wrong side of history. I find it so funny that when, like, so often people will just take the completely, like, brain-dead wrong opinion. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, I'll die on this hill. Like, I want to die on the right side of history. And it's like they're so obviously clearly on the wrong side of history.
They're growing up so fast. Some have even taken their first steps. So strong, so resilient. I couldn't be prouder. Soon, balance will be restored.
All right.
Aww, baby Terra Trooper's first steps. How terrifying.
All right.
Mother Nature
hear that.
Isn't pulling any punches.
Excuse me? Oh, it's you.
We left this here.
No, straight up walked into it.
This route is blocked. We'll have to find another way.
Do you think Venus flytraps ever eat bats?
Ah! I just got like quadra hit. That's really annoying. You know, I'm getting hit and I'm dying here. And you know why? It's because I'm telling the game, like, go into a glide stance. And it's not actually gliding. There we go. Jesus Christ. Well, depending on how they go about A, some people have good idea, but their execution of said idea is bad. In regards to oh. You mean like dying on the wrong side of history? Or, yeah, no. Well, Pirate Software had the worst fucking plan ever. Maybe not get hit. No, no. Did you contact the girl about my car? Oh my god, I knew somebody was gonna ask. Of course, it would be Brittany. Nah, I didn't text her today. Thank you, Bruce, for standing in the worst fucking spot and using another one of my lives. So I've died twice now in the exact same room, in the exact same place. Alright. Where's Robin? There he is.
Predictable. This looks like the end of the line. The lab entrance has to be in here somewhere.
Batman, you worry me. She has to be into you, man. She hit you. Gave you her number. If that's not true love, then I don't know what it is. So true. So true. See, you guys get it.
Overgrowth is way too dense. We'll have to find a way to cut through it.
1 of 3. What?
Keep an eye out for any signs of that lab.
Does that say no?
Use that for spare parts.
I feel like this is somehow going to be like a Jurassic Park reference.
Maybe we can find a way to cut this down to size.
Batman, if you could shut the fuck up.
All right, this is our moment.
Our moment. Can I destroy these? Alright.
Maybe the entrance is hidden out of sight.
Come on. There you go. This game's a little finicky sometimes. Just a smidgen. I didn't even see it. Just accidentally destroyed that one. But hey, at least I got all the fucking things. That's all that matters to me. I 100% of the level. Oh, Poison Ivy's gonna have a fucking canary.
Dr. Isley's lab must be behind this door.
Okay. Good mowing, everybody. Lawn mowing simulator next stream. Asking to see who's interested, you know? Maybe we could get a multiplayer, you know, lobby going.
I have spent my life trying to protect plants from extinction. And now, with this serum, I can give Flora a chance against the thoughtless ravages of man.
Dr. Isley, don't move.
Ooh, it's a jungle in here.
Put the plant down and back away.
Mammals! A day of reckoning is coming, and there will be no one to protect you.
My headset's losing, making me lose it right now.
Come on, Batman! Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
I'm sorry.
The toxins. They've replaced my blood with aloe.
God damn it. Alright, that's enough.
My skin with chlorophyll. And filled my lips
with poison. Oh, that's like the 1950. Never mind. With venom.
Ew. That's really inappropriate, Dr. Isley.
Oh, and one other thing. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I'm poison. Poison ivy!
Come on.
Let's prune this!
Robin!
Sorry.
What's the name of it?
The time has come for plans to take back the world so rightfully ours.
The name of the guy who I was just referring to, his name is Pirate Software. He essentially got a little famous because he had a bunch of controversies all at the same time that, whatchamacallit, Stop Killing Games decided that they were going to, like, basically completely out him for being full of shit. And it did not help him at all.
This is why Alfred does the landscaping.
Go easy! This is my first boss fight!
What a prickly situation. Attack these warm-blooded oppressors.
Let us have.
Mammals never learn. Let them feel your thorns.
Thack. Uh-oh. A fucking dragon?
My deadliest of blooms, my queen of thorns, my snapdragon.
Well, that's cool.
She's carnivorous.
Is this a running sequence now? Weird that it's a hold button, bro. I was expecting like a mash. I feel like that's a reference to Godzilla.
I am nature's arm, her spirit, her will. Why, I am Mother Nature. And it's not nice to mess with Mother Nature.
Says who, pussy? Anyway, but yeah, Pirate Software had a bunch of fucking controversies. Namely, he was playing, World of Warcraft, as nerdy as that all is. Ow. And he did some stupid shit that cost his team a lot of, time and money. Well, time, money, effort, content. And then he refused to take any accountability for his fuck-up, which pissed off a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. And then, before that was even over, like, he had another controversy with a different, MMO. Where, like, a similar thing happened.
How dare you?
Oh! And he, again, was shifting blame and refusing to take accountability for everything that was going on. And then even when it got found that he was the one to blame for the thing he was trying to... Like, he was saying, like, oh, when I find out who did that, like, who did that stupid thing, he's like, I'm gonna fucking ban them from the group. Because, oh my god, they're, like, that was so basic. Everybody should know better. That should never have happened. I'm gonna ban that guy. And then people found out that it was his fault. And then he's like, actually, I did the right thing. And actually, as a matter of fact, that was the correct play. And all of that was happening while, like, Stop Killing Games pointed out that he was full of shit. And he lied about their initiative. Did he use a cheat in a game? No, he apparently cheated in my favorite game, Outer Wilds. He would quit out, well, he would, like, tab out of the game on his phone. I say tab out. He would apparently, like, go on his phone while he was streaming and then just, like, come up with the right answer to, like, whatever puzzle he was stuck on. And everyone, like, people started to notice that, too. Where, like, he would get stuck on a puzzle, he would... like, leave, and then think about it for, like, he would look off camera for a couple seconds, and then he would come back and be like, you know what, I think? And then he would immediately have the right answer to whatever he was just stuck on. I suddenly am getting the strong feeling that I should be buying a new headset. Again. Because tonight it is acting up like you would not believe. But yeah, so he, like, he pretended like he was better at puzzle games than he actually was. So that was another one of his controversies.
Animal protectors of the status quo. Gotham will be mine for the greening. Oh, stop eating my friends!
Sorry. I know Ivy was a rotten apple.
Robin.
Sorry, a bad person. But in some ways, she had a point. I mean, maybe Mother Nature does need a little help from time to time.
Listen, Robin. The city does need another power plant. If it were up to me, I'd... You know... Or maybe we can have a talk with Mr. Wayne. I've heard he's a reasonable man.
Are you kidding? Man, he's as greedy as they come. Lives in that big house when he pays one old butler to do all the...
All right, well, look at the time.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of glad you're saying goodbye instead of just... And you've done it again, haven't you? Just plain rude.
You did all right in there, kid.
Yeah?
Do it right now, because the
Not
OG is
perfect,
tired.
but
What, buy a
good
new
enough.
headset?
For now.
Thanks, Mr. Wayne. Batman?
And Robin,
Yeah?
I'll find another way to power the city.
Mr. Freeze!
For Operation
Clayface!
Keep Free.
Wait, no, that's Bane.
Nice of you to invite me.
We got time for a few
I was about to lose my shit. I was like two of my favorite, like, villains
Crime never
at the
sleeps,
same
so why
time.
should we?
But instead, I'm only getting one of them. We are not pulling an all-nighter, Robin. That's not happening.
The GCPD aren't known for their gardening skills, so I suggest keeping that coolant on you and preparing for some pruning.
What do you want, Brian? Also, I want to check. Ivy is the opposite of a vegan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard about that, the story. I just find it funny that, like, she was testing on, like, Caesar salads. There we go.
Boy, we're here!
Yep. Not your first time, buddy. Nice bike. Nice SWAT van. The Robin Mobile. How does that look if I... Oh god, that's so goofy for both of us to have that car, like a car. I now understand why Robin has a Robin cycle and not a Robin mobile. Is that a little alarm? Oh my god, there's even like an old-timey siren on top, like from like the 1940s. All vegans should aspire to be Ivy. Yeah, because then they would look hot. Instead, they are going to be starved. Yeah, I don't care about your new items right now, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm watching a movie called Nemesis 2, bro. In a movie. Why is Clay... Ah! Simple, he's a shapeshifter, and I think that that's awesome. Oh, of one. Oh my god, I didn't even get the red brick. How did I not get the red... There was a red brick in this level, too? The red brick... Oh my god, there's the fucking coin right there. I am going to lose my fucking mind. Alright, where'd that coin go?
Impressive throwing skills.
I see. Oh!
Mr. Wayne, would you mind helping us build something to light up the night? Well made, sir. Now to reveal the stars of our next
I see you.
Point the spotlight at the acrobats.
There they are, folks. Our very own family of thrill seekers, Mary, John, and young Dick. The Flying Graysons.
Yeah.
Just like
There's the coin.
big smiles and confidence.
Coin's all the way over there.
Your turn, Buckaroo.
Uh-oh! Looks like getting across isn't gonna be quite that easy.
You heard, Gabs?
Up so much. You know what
I don't even know what you're trying to tell me in the first place.
This will take some delicate timing.
I've read what you said out loud.
Here comes Caesar, ready to assist with the next daring feat.
You got this.
Perfect. Red brick's not over there. Still want to make sure that, like... I have no idea where this fucking red brick could be. Ow. Hopes gives the vibes that he would be wanted for tax evasion. Maybe I do. Good morning, Maymac. How are you? What are your thoughts on the Invisible Man? What do you mean? I feel like that's where the red brick is. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Or whatever. Oh. Ooh. Still half asleep. How am I? I'm tired myself. I plan on going to sleep quite soon. But I'm doing a-okay right now. But the sleep comes from more out of necessity than exhaustion. This is death if I jump down, right? Yep, okay. Why are there targets? The Invisible Man monster movie? Are you talking about the one where it's like a dude in a high-tech outfit or whatever that makes him invincible? Invincible. Invisible? No sleep pull through over my dead body. I've been sleeping very late this week.
Mr. Wayne, you'll be needing this. Thanks.
Very late this week. Last week's business, been catching up to me. Yep, that's how it be. Can't skip cutscenes. It's really bad. Uh oh, son of a bitch.
You two look a little lost. Allow my friends to escort you back to your seats.
No, the one where he injects chemicals into his body to turn himself. Never seen it. Punch, 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 punch. Ow, punch. Ow, punch, 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 punch. Oh, miss. Punch, 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 punch. Punch, 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 dodge. Punch, punch, counter. Punch, punch, dodge. Punch, 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 punch. Ow. Punch, 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 punch.
I can't focus.
Can you actually dodge in the directions I'm trying to dodge? Oh, did I break the game again? Yes, I did. I can't move forward. Wait a second. If you fucking carry me someplace else. You can't be serious. That's definitely the red brick right there. What the fuck was that? Okay, dude, come on. That's the red brick right there. Guaranteed or your fucking money back. And I can even... I'm pretty positive I can see it right now. And you're telling me that... Oh, God in fucking heaven. Fuck this mission. No wonder I didn't get everything. Because... Oh, this one mission is fucking awful. I'm getting this red brick and I'm going the fuck to sleep. I'm pissed. I hate this mission. This mission is, like, every other mission is like, oh. Fuck you. Fuck you again. Fuck you 3 times. Fuck you a 4th time. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Anyway, so to explain why I'm saying that's so fucking bad, because it is, moral of the story is, this is like the only mission that you are constantly, like, there's segments. You can't do any backtracking whatsoever. You have to be fully alert of exactly where you have to be, like, what you have to do. If you miss a collectible, then, like, GG, like, that's the end of it. And in this whole section, this whole area I'm doing right now, there is one collectible. And then the red brick is in the very next area. That is also extremely missable, because you're only there for like a minute, maybe 2 minutes, before you just get carried off to the next area, too. It's here I am expecting quality from a fucking Lego game. $70, by the way. And these are the decisions that they make. Also, what's even worse is that it's on the mission that has all this mandatory cutscenes that you can't do anything about. So if you miss a very missable side objective and you have to replay it, then bada bing, bada boom, get fucked.
Great job, kiddo.
Get me in this fucking thing. Start the cutscene so I can goddamn skip it.
You'll be needing this. Thanks. Just gotta light the cannon. Hope this kid knows what he's doing.
There we go.
You two look a little lost. Allow my friends to escort you back to your seats.
By the way, this is now also, I'm realizing, something you have to do in the middle of being attacked by all these fucking people. Which, that's fantastic, too. Didn't fucking do that. You were not very responsive to what I wanted to do. Fucking hell. Fuck you for this. Yeah, this fucking game's a clown. Fuck you. I mean, not getting 200 plus characters and minimum use of studs should have been red brick. Red brick. I mean, so I go into everything without, like, watching trailers and everything, and realistically, unless you had, like, a reviewer who actually gave a shit about LEGO games, like myself, but, you know, me being very small person who's also not even a YouTuber or anything, like, obviously I wouldn't have gotten a review code for this fucking game. But that being said, unless you had, like, a reviewer who actually truly cared about LEGO games and everything, you would probably not know that this game completely changed how red bricks work, and that it completely changed how, like, much studs are useful for anything. Power plant's kind of neat. Showbiz. Where's Joker? Or Clown? Great. Neat. We're 41% through the game. So, like, there's almost no way of knowing that this would have been the game. I'm not, like, disappointed with the game. But the thing is, like, I don't know. It doesn't, like, fully scratch the Lego itch. Because part of the Lego itch is, like, so many studs. Like, you want to, in missions... This game, at its core, has essentially no replayability. Because all of the missions can be done with the character that you have in the mission. There's no moment when, like, in that Poison Ivy mission I just did, there was never a moment where, like, there's a room locked off that you can't, you need Commissioner Gordon or whatever to be able to get into. They only ever put obstacles in the way that is, like, Robin-related or Batman-related. Because that's who you're going to have on the mission. Is it like Mario Party? It is not like Mario Party. So, like, there's no replayability. The only replayability you have is if you fuck something. Also, Chapter 3 complete. I honestly was not expecting to beat Chapter 3 in a single night. I'm not even gonna lie. But I'm gonna wait for that for tomorrow. I'm gonna do Chapter 3 tomorrow. Or Chapter 3 complete tomorrow. But yeah, like, I don't know, dude. Like, there's just... It's not bad, but, like, it doesn't quite scratch the itch of Batman Arkham. Like, if I wanted to have this, like, satisfying combat, I would just sooner play Batman Arkham Knight or Batman Arkham Origins. And if I wanted to have a Lego experience, I would just sooner play another Lego game. And if I specifically wanted a Lego Batman game and a Batman, like...
Aren't you glad you don't have to get hopelessly lost to find me?
Hi. If I specifically wanted a Lego experience and a Batman experience at the same time, then I would play the original Lego Batman. Like, there's nothing that this game has been doing that I'm like, I wouldn't get a better or equivalent experience somewhere else. Which doesn't feel great to say. Kid-friendly Batman Arkham game? Yeah, basically. Like I said, the game's not bad. I would, like, but $70 with $25 day one DLC included.
I'd have to take one for a spin.
I'm also, like, giving it so much shit because that red brick was so fucking bad. Like, you had to do that in the middle of a fight, and then it's a pain in the ass to do. But I don't know. Like, what was the thought process? And the studs are only used for cosmetics or for, well, they're only used for cosmetics or buying more stuff in your Batcave. So it's like, I don't know. There's very little incentive to actually get studs. I'm getting them because I'm a bit of a completionist. Like, I'll probably play this game a little bit off stream. I don't know if I'll collect everything, because just fucking look at how much shit is in this game. There's 3 more time trials, 2 Catwoman things, 2 plants, 19 more crates, 10 challenges? Trophies? 4 Riddler trophies, 10 more, like, puzzles, 2 cat things, another detective work thing, and 2 more puzzles, and that's just for 1/4 of the game. Like, Tri-Corner is another one. I'm not even 20% of the way through that one. Like, this one island is split into 6 pieces, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And there's not a single one that's even 20% done. Like, there's still so much shit. Oh, this is the only area where I'm 20% done. I'm shocked I'm even 20% done with that. It's not bad story-wise, but... yeah, it's like... I don't know. It's a fine game. I'm essentially getting... I'm honestly... I am getting less than what I expected. I expected a Lego experience with Arkham elements, and I'm getting more of a watered-down Arkham, which is what I expected, with watered-down Lego. And I was not expecting to get a watered-down Lego experience. And I would be totally fine with... I was talking about this... Fuck you. I was talking about this last night, but I'd be totally fine with just the 7 playable characters. Like Jim Gordon, Catwoman, Robin, whatever. If they were, like, different in any meaningful way. Like, this is Batwoman. That much I can tell. Not a clue who this is because the car in the background is hiding most of the silhouette and I can't fucking tell. And this person is some sort of woman. So that one might be Talia. I'm thinking that's going to be Talia. And I've not a fucking clue who that's going to be. Not one idea. So it's like RE4 remake. I mean, kind of. But, like, I don't know. If these all people played, like, differently, and also, like, this could be because I'm just, like, not exploring and everything, but, like, there's, like, no upgrades for these characters, and even, like, the upgrades that are here, they're not very substantive. Like, Robin's totally fine, and he has no upgrades right now. What can he even upgrade? Batarangs back at enemies as they return to him. I mean, like, neat. Fun, I guess. Increases the amount of targets when a single thing can be thrown. Again, neat, but not necessary. Cause enemies to spin around when they're hit. Again, neat, not necessary. Like, a lot of these upgrades are just, like, you don't need them. Obviously, Batman has the most upgrades, because he's, like, the most playable character in the game. But, I don't know. Like what you said, Bleep. Like, there's not 200 characters. The thing is with LEGO... And I said this the other day, so I don't really want to sound too much like a broken record. But the thing with LEGO is, like, a lot of the times, there are 200 characters, but there's only, like, really 7 characters. Like, when you think about, like, Star Wars, there's, like... They dumbed it down to, like, there's Rebel, Imperial, like, whatever. Like, there's Jedi, Sith, Bounty Hunter... Rebel or whatever. Like, they make classes, and that's really what LEGO has always been. They just usually hide it, and they don't really like to admit to it. Hi, No Face, thank you for the heart me. But they don't like to admit to it. So, but, like, you'll always have just, like, 7 or so variations. Also, thank you, No Face, for the Go Popular. So, like, Yoda and Anakin and Obi-Wan, like, they're all light side users. So when you come across, like, an object that needs, like, the good force, like the light side force, you can use any of them. Like, you can use Ki-Adi-Mundi, you can use Obi-Wan, you can use Anakin, you can use Yoda, you can use Mace Windu. Like, anyone who is good and can use the force can interact with those bricks. But then, like, you come across dark side bricks, and that's Emperor Palpatine, that's Darth Vader, Darth Maul, you know, Savage Opress, etc., etc. Like, and then, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're playing as Darth Maul or Darth Vader or Emperor Palpatine or whatever. Most of the characters are going to be the same. But, like, I don't know. It's not, like, you lose a little bit of the LEGO charm when you decide to take 200 characters and cut it down to 7, and then you make them all the same anyway. Like, I don't know. Like, the only difference between characters is gadgets, and the only point that even serves is you walk into a room, and then there's, like, a puzzle that says, like, oh, you need Robin's, like, hook line, and then you use his hook line, and then, like, that's it. A lot of the new Legos have been crap. Yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, I played Skywalker Saga, and that one did not really do it for me. They still have Lego humor. They're still usually kind of funny. It is, like, I do laugh at this game more often than I would expect to laugh, so, like, there's that. I'm getting comedy out of it. But I'm also sitting here reminding myself that this game cost me $70. $70, and I'm like, I'm not getting, like, the full Lego experience, which kind of bums me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I get what you're saying, multiple characters that do it. Yeah. And then, the magic of it is that, like, when you have 200 people, like, in the game, there are a couple people who are entirely unique. Like, you get General Grievous, who he plays usually completely unique. You know, he gets, like, a blaster, so he can use range, and then he gets his 4 arms, and he can, like, with lightsabers, but, like, he has no force abilities, so he's kind of a gimmick character. Like, he doesn't, like, you wouldn't use him to open up a terminal for the Imperials. and you can't use him for force and everything. And he doesn't have, like, the special bombs to destroy silver Legos and everything. And that's another thing. Like I said, like, there's no silver Lego. Like, when you look at the original Lego Batman, and you can also look at Lego Marvel superheroes and everything, like, Iron Man and Batman, their whole gimmick was, like, they can change outfits. So, like, in the other Lego Batmans, like, you have, like, thermal Batman, so, like, he can walk through heat. And then you have, like, Ice Batsuit, where you can, like, freeze things. And then you have, like, the Detective Batsuit, where you can do this or that. Like, in this one, it's all contextual. Like, there's never a moment where, like, you can actually use Batman's gadgets for better or for worse. It's just, like, you'll walk up, like, and, like, you'll walk up to a Riddler trophy, and, like, you're supposed to detect wires in the walls, so you press a button, and it will use your X-ray vision. Like, you can't use X-ray vision just, like, willy-nilly. Like, even if you don't see through the walls, like, I can't activate it right now, by choice. But in the other LEGO games, you would be able to. So, I don't know, you lose a little bit of this game. So, is what it is. I don't know, it's just, again, the game's not bad. It's just, like, I don't get why they went this path. Lego Ninjago, the movie, Lego Worlds, and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 maybe were disappointments to me. Yeah. I mean, I just don't know why they went this path. Like, I don't know. It feels weird at the same time, because like I said, I feel like I'm getting what I expected from this game, for the most part. It's just I wasn't expecting it to be so watered down. And also, case in point, the live stream on Twitch, and like, it'll be on the archive and everything, so like Twitch, the archive, and TikTok, it's all, like, the title of the VOD or the video is Batman Arkham Lite, Lite. You know, kind of how, like, when you're working with a phone app or something, it's like the light version where you get less features. I thought I was like a fucking genius. This is a slight tangent, by the way. I thought I was a fucking genius when I came up with that like 3-4 days ago. I want y'all to know, reminder, alright, harken back to, if you'll remember, at my friend's wedding, I met Jake Baldino, or Baldino. Jake Baldino. Yeah, I always call him Baldino, so his name is actually Baldino. So I met Jake Baldino, and he was talking to me about how he played this game. I'm telling you right now, I watched his video today. I found out he posted it 5 days ago. I was like, whoa, that flew under my radar. I was actually waiting for it. I was excited. I wanted to see what he had to say about the game. And overall, he likes it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That might be a slightly biased take, in my opinion, because he's a reviewer and a big YouTube channel. If he doesn't favorably review games, and he, like, actually shits on them, he might not get review copies in the future. So he might have I don't know. I always take, like, game reviewers with a grain of salt, because you can never really fully trust them, because they might just be sugarcoating their whole opinion, that way they don't get blacklisted. But that being said, so I saw his review, and I watched it, and by watched I mean listened to it while I drove around at Amazon, and that motherfucker also called this game Batman Arkham Lite, and I got so pissed. I was like, that motherfucker! I was like, when I get my hands on you again, Jake, when I get my hands on you, Jake, I swear to God, when I get my hands on you, Jake Baldino, I'm gonna fucking wring your neck. Obviously, great minds think alike at the end of the day, but I'm like, you motherfucker, you stole my line before I could ever make it. I played that game, I came up with my own Batman Arkham Lite, and then 5 days later, I listen to your fuck-ass video, and you yourself call it Batman Arkham Lite? Man, fuck you. Love you though, Jake. I know you'll never hear me say this, but, like, fuck you, though. Those and Lego Marvel Superheroes and Lego Avengers are the only Lego games I enjoy. I also enjoy playing Lego Super... Dude, that's what I mean. When I say Lego games are, like, my guilty pleasure, the original Star Wars Complete Saga. I loved that shit. And I also played the fuck out of Lego Superheroes slash Marvel Avengers, whichever one, I don't know, or both. So, I have not played very many Lego games, but I usually do. They hold a soft spot in my heart. Because, like, I don't know, you get to explore the world of, like, the games that they're based on, and they're kind of cool. And they're cute. They're quirky, because it's Lego, and I don't know, I think it's fun. It's like, oh, it's whimsical. That's what it is. That's a good word for it. That's a good word for my interest in these games. They have fun. They have whimsy. Like, they don't take themselves too seriously, which is very nice. But it almost, like, I don't know, it loses its identity a little bit, like I said, and it bums me out a smidge. But I've yapped enough. I ended up going over my stream time, because fuck me, right? To think, I was saying I was gonna do that one mission, end like half an hour early, and then between that mission, which took me 40 fucking minutes, the replay, and then me yapping about this fucking game, I ended up going past my goddamn stream time anyway. Stealing this from the girly gamers, but Lego games are fun and good Yeah, they are. They are just nice. Or they used to, at least. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, ironically, they did go in the girly comfort game route, where it's like, now I can fully customize my Batman. Hold on. 103 of 2,000? Are you telling me? How much? Hold on. 103 of 2,000. Okay. So I can only decorate my whole bat cave with 2,000 bricks. Anyway. But yeah, the game has kind of veered in a cozy sim game where I can build my super perfect bat cave where I'm like, oh, I want this to be my gym, but like, I'm honestly kind of half shocked that these rotate in 90-degree increments and I can't smooth rotate them. I get that they're Legos and that they have to be on the studs themselves, but I'm so shocked that they just actually forced that to be a thing. Especially for things like let's see. I'm looking for a box. Yeah, like this box that doesn't necessarily have to be lined up. Like, it could just be off-center with the studs. But they didn't do that route. Or this barrel. Or this pile of nondescript shit that also definitely has to be on level with the studs. See? Even Robin agrees. Fuck you. Oh, and he's gone. We'll never see him again. For as long as we live. He's moved on to bigger and better pastures. He's been adopted by a different family. And we will forever miss Robin. He remains in our hearts. Anywho, I was honestly, I kept that going because I was kind of hoping he would just like in the background. It would have been really funny if you ask me. My landscape is flagged for harassment and bullying. Alright, I give up. Alright, I don't even know what the fuck I just... Alright, I'm done. I'm done. That... Sure. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself, really, at the end of the day. Genuinely. Alright? You bitch. You're worthless. I really hate you, TikTok. That is not, and TikTok AI, that is not vocalized at any individual person. That is vocalized specifically at you. There is no harassment towards anyone except for your fuck-ass app. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to bed. That kind of pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to sleep. I hope everybody had a great night. Thank you to the 5 people who are still... my landscape is now... Violation warning. It is now for criminal behavior. Violent and criminal behavior. I'm just not even gonna. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. I'm done. TikTok. There's a lot of my language. There's a lot of colorful things I want to call you, TikTok. There are a lot of very colorful things I want to call you. A lot of colorful words I want to use. But I won't. Not now. Thank you to the 5 people who are here, the 561 people who showed up, the 3 people who sent gifts, the 2 people who followed, the 18,000 likes, and the 3 or so people who are on Twitch right now. Maymac, Lazy Otaku, Brown Bear. Those are the people who are in the list, even though that ignores the bleep the boop. You're very funny when you're upset at I try, because TikTok is... Listen, give me 4 days for Pride Month, and I'm gonna say some funny things, okay? Alright? Because I'll be able to say it. I'll be able to say it then. But give me 4 days for Pride Month. And TikTok's gonna be called some very colorful things. I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope everyone has a great night. I'm gonna do my best to be here tomorrow. I'm gonna be a little completely shot because I have now gone to work for 2 days in a row. Ooh, woe is me. But I never work more than 2 days at Amazon unless things, shenanigans start happening. And shenanigans have started to happen. You mean Gamers Month, right? Oh yeah, some gamer words are gonna be said. Oh, you know. Oh, you know. But I digress. Have a great night, everybody. Lego Batman. Below me. Alright, that's it. Good night, everyone.